Hey my friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today I wanted to take you through a few meals that my family and I absolutely love and adore. We are not all cooking them today, but I've just been filming them over the past couple of years, and I wanted to show you what we eat on a budget that everybody enjoys, or it could be a meal that you could adapt to meet everyone's needs. And I am not a mom that cooks separate food for each child, but a lot of these base meals can be made into different meals. I definitely want my children to be able to, eat just about anything, but I was a picky child, and I understand picky children becoming picky adults. We like what we like, but I feel like it's important for them to experience almost all of it. So I hope this is helpful. Again, I'm a mother to 4, and we like to save money and we like to stay on our budget and be prepared for just about anything. So if you like that kind of thing, definitely hit the subscribe button. We're going to get quickly into this, and I'm going to try and voice over some of these instructions or recipes, but if you have questions, let me know. Drop those in the comment box down below, and let's get into it. So the first thing that I wanted to showcase was eggs. I know not everybody has backyard chickens. I always encourage everyone to get them if they can, just because they're fun animals and it's a relatively easy responsibility, but eggs are phenomenal. We have eggs all throughout the day. I feel like they can be used for any of our kids just because they like them in a variety of ways. You could do scrambled eggs, you could do omelets, you could do deviled eggs, you could just do hard-boiled eggs. You could take your eggs and make them into pasta or really anything. There's so much versatility here, and I really do enjoy having them, and I find that they are indeed a low-budget food. So if you do not have backyard chickens, you can find eggs relatively inexpensively at the store, or maybe support your local farm. In my area, they are $3 to $5 a dozen, and I feel like eggs can really help you in really any scenario, and you can really bulk them up. So check it out. Eggs are pretty awesome. I understand allergies though, and chickpeas are a really good alternative, or if you're into soy, you could use tofu or something like that, but you could really bulk these up with any flavor you want. And I wanted to state the obvious to start out this video. Something that has been a staple for literally my entire life. My dad and I thrived off of canned fish when I was younger, all the way into adulthood. And then I met my husband, who also enjoys a solid canned fish. So we were super excited to find the brand Fishwife, and they sent over a few of their items to try out, and I was stoked. I've had this before. It's absolutely amazing. It's sustainably sourced, and the salmon is actually packed right outside of a city in Denmark. And you all know I have someone that I love dearly that lives in Denmark, so I thought that was really cool. As you can see, you have all of the ingredients on here, but everything is so clean. It's packed in olive oil, and I do love that this is shelf stable, and there's a ton of protein in here. Not to mention, this tastes absolutely delicious. So I will leave the link to their website, but I usually find mine at Whole Foods. I believe you can find them in other places, but if you're curious, they do have a store locator. So I again have the smoked salmon in my little charcuterie pack here, and that's really what the star of the show is. I have just been loving putting together little snack plates like this and serving it honestly any part of the day. This is super inexpensive to just put together, and it really hits the spot for any of my kids. I also love a good dish, a one pot dish. So we're just throwing some pasta in there, a protein, and maybe some sort of vegetable, and we're good to go. And then the kids and I are making bread or dough or rolls constantly, and that's another thing that we snack on. We use it for buns, but it is something that we are making weekly that definitely saves us a ton of money. I love just simple recipes, and I find that bread really complements anything, and I love that all the kids are in the house here just kind of helping out, because that's really what it's all about for me. Staying home and making food is a big love language of mine, and I love that I can share that with my kids. I could not let a budget-friendly video go by without my beloved crock pot. I have lead tested mine, and I suggest everybody do that if you have it in your budget, because some of these crock pots can leach a lot of chemicals. I'm saving up for some other items, but a crock pot meal in the summer just hits the spot. I find myself to be outside often in the summer, and I consistently forget about meals or chores, and my house just becomes a disaster, but that's a story for another day. So we always have a meat in there, and then I like to serve it with something cheap. So potatoes are a staple for sure. I just do standard mashed potatoes, and then I do a big thing of meat, so probably like 2 pounds, and then I save that meat and utilize it in leftover makeover ways, just like this tortilla leftover makeover. So I have the meat in there, I put some extra potatoes, I did beans, I put cheese in here, and then some salsa, and kind of made a crunch wrap. I will pride myself in the creativity in the kitchen. I am not a girl who likes to waste food, so you will find me putting it in any random dish, like this pot pie that didn't have chicken in it, but we added some beef and beans, and we put some frozen crescent rolls on top of it and kind of spiraled them and went from there, and it tasted awesome and everyone was full, so that's good. Another one of my charcuterie boards, but we went with pork this time and did some avocado and eggs, and then of course I served it with some bread. So bread again is a staple. We're constantly having buns or a loaf of bread. So if carbs aren't your thing, I totally understand that. I utilize it often because it is so inexpensive, and it's a way that I can bond with my children. And then another big one for leftover makeovers is just really utilizing what you have and putting those flavors together. So I'm using the fish wife albacore tuna here. It is divine just by itself, but I wanted to try and make like a classic tuna salad and try that out. So I served that with crackers, and then we did have some left over. So I put some sriracha in it. I did have some whole wheat tortillas, so I chopped them up, and I wanted to make chips. So I put some Old Bay seasoning on them. I put some avocado oil spray, and I made it into a tortilla chip. I wanted to use wonton strips, but we didn't really have that, and I didn't have any wonton wrappers, so I just needed something crunchy that I could season well, and I found that these worked out perfect. We didn't even miss the wonton strips, but it's kind of like a spicy tuna nacho. I don't know if I've seen it somewhere, but I was just combining flavors that I had in sushi once. Kind of like a crab rangoon, but you're subbing out that tuna. So again, the tuna is very versatile. I did end up putting cheese on these chips, and you can use it for so many different things. We love making air quote poor man's crab cakes, and that is a tuna salad that I just put some breadcrumbs in and form them into patties and call it good. We put it in a sandwich and call it like a po' boy, if you will, and put some tartar on there or remoulade, and it's delicious. Another big one that I like to do in the summer is going to be ham and beans. I think I shared this on my other channel, which is always linked down below if you need, but ham and beans is basically a pork product, so it could be ham if you need it to, but I have been known to do sausage in there and then add any type of bean. Today it's green beans, but pintos are really good with it, and I keep dry beans on stock 24/7, so we always have beans essentially. It just depends how long it's going to take. So I put this all in the crock pot and go low and slow, and then with the leftovers, because there always is leftovers, I put it in the freezer in soup cubes so we can use it later on, or I hold on to some of it, pull out the meat, and use it for a breakfast. Moral of the story, ham and beans is very filling, and you can always serve it with bread or crackers. You can serve it as a side dish. You could even serve it as a main. I mean, it's, again, very versatile and very filling, and the flavor combination, I have found, at least for my kids, isn't a problem. Everybody loves it. I do add a dash of vinegar in mine for digestion and just flavor in general. And then moving on to our not last meal of the week, we've had a few in there that I didn't mention, but I have this butcher paper. and we love doing themed movie nights. So we're watching Hook tonight. I love Hook. It's my second favorite movie. My first is Practical Magic, and I thought I'd do a fish theme because of Hook, and it was fun. We did some wild caught shrimp on the side that I found for $2 at Sharp Shopper. I did some veggies, and we went from there, just sat in front of the television and snuggled and just had a good time. Alrighty, my friends, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope this inspired you to shop on the cheap. I hope this inspired you to make some of these recipes in a budget-friendly way. And I hope this just gave you that reminder that everything is going to be so individual to the family. So maybe you can take some of these recipes and just take apart little pieces and do what works for your family. No one's going to be perfect at the end of the day, and I feel like we need to all give each other a little bit of grace. I would love to hear some of your family favorites down in the comment box below, and if you care to drop the recipe, awesome. Or maybe you have some tips and tricks on ways to be on a budget in the upcoming years that maybe you have experienced in the past. So as always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and I will catch you soon. Bye, y'all.